Hi everyone, my name is William Barth. I conducted an event analysis on the Ultra Trail du Mont Blanc, or UTMB, as it's more commonly known, World Series Finals that takes place in August just about every year. This was for my Communications 323 course, so let's dive in. So what is UTMB and who's it kind of for? So the Tour du Mont Blanc Ultra Trail running race is an endurance foot race that circumnavigates the entirety of Mont Blanc Massif. The Mont Blanc Massif is a group of mountains, roughly 11 mountains that have multiple 4,000 foot elevation, 4,000 meter elevation mountain peaks within it. That straddles the French, Italian, and Switzerland border, as you can see in the map to the right. Draws a strong interest of ultra endurance athletes and mountain enthusiasts. Can prove itself as the ultimate test of grit and determination as you traverse 105 miles in length on foot and over 32,000 feet of elevation gain. One of the unique things about ultra trail running is the fact that you get professional athletes, a mix of professional athletes and average runners who participate. And for this event, roughly 2025, they had 2,500 different runners run it. So a larger event um, with roughly 15,000 coming out to spectate within the little city of Chamonix, which we'll cover. So a little background on the event. The route around Mont Blanc, or the Tour du Mont Blanc, started kind of as a shepherd and a trading route in the 1700s. The route passes through three different countries. It begins in Chamonix, France, heads south into Italy, around the mountains, and then up north into Switzerland before returning back to Chamonix. The first trail marathon at this location was held in 2023 and is very, or 2003, and is regarded mostly as like the World Series or the grand finale of ultra trail racing each year. So this year, more than 9,000 applications for UTMB were submitted, and then only 25 people were actually selected to run the race. The route primarily remains the same as the original back in the day. It will change ever so slightly year to year, just given how weather and other natural events, such as rock slides and stuff like that, impact the course. So looking at some of the marketing, UTMB is both a organization that plans any events and conducts events. 50 different ultra trail racing events in 28 different countries were held in 2025, and then it also is um, an event itself. So the UTMB is the grand finale of the trail racing season that takes place in August, roughly August of each year during the summer. Within the week, so now they call it a week or a festival, trail running festival in Chamonix, France. But there are three different distances that take place for individuals. There's a 100-kilometer race called the CCC that you see on the screen, a 50-kilometer race called the OCC, and then the UTMB, which is a 100-mile race. And that was kind of just to spread the week out. Those other races start sooner in the week, and then the grand finale being on a Friday night is when it starts. Is kind of like the big to do at the end of the week to close out the festival. Roughly 15 to 20,000 spectators come and just like flood the little valley of Chamonix, France. It's a small mountain village that people just really come and enjoy the atmosphere. One of the unique perspectives that UTMB provides is like a live point of view footage where they'll have a mountain biker riding behind usually the top athletes, both on the women's side or the men's side, that kind of give you where the runner is, how fast the runner is going, and stuff like that. So they have the ability through resourcing to show you a unique view of what the runner is dealing with live, which is pretty cool. Okay, so the only suggestion I really have, UTMB is obviously a very well-oiled machine now. They've been running events for more than 22 years. They know how to conduct events such as the UTMB. My only suggestion would be how you get in. Right now, it's based on a lottery system, and if you have a certain amount of races conducted at the 50K marker, as an example, you can then apply your lottery tickets into the OCC or the CCC, and then hopefully you get picked and you get to go 1 year. There is no guarantee of anybody ever racing, so you could apply for 10 years and potentially never get the opportunity to go run one of these races, but somebody who applied one time could get to go. So figuring out a different system that isn't lottery based would be my only real suggestion on how to get people actually to in. I haven't personally applied to run one of these races, although I am a somewhat of a juvenile ultra trail runner. Um, but I could see how it's frustrating if I tried for 5 or 6 years and I never got the opportunity to go run. But this was just a quick briefing analysis of a UTMB to give you guys a rough idea of some of the other types of events that are out there that are very well run and are definitely well oiled machines. But hope you guys all have a good day. Thanks. Bye.